everybody, my name is Dinogamerpey, and welcome to Mystic Destinies. I think that's the case. I'm really bad at names and games and whatnot. I mean, me playing games is a probably obvious thing that I'm really bad at, but because I'm really shitty at puzzles. But anyhow, this is created by Aeon Games, and it's like it's similar to the game Seduce Me Auto Me and Carpe Diem. Oh my god, it's so loud. But other than that, I don't know much about the game, and there were so many people just completely talking about how this game is so good and yada yada yada. So I was like, you know what? I'll play the game. Even though these types of games kind of like freak me out, but I always like reading them too because I like the story behind some stuff. But at the same time, these kind of games just are not my cup of tea. Even though I've played a couple of them, they're just not my cup of tea. I was right, Mystic Destinies. Well, bad. All right, so I downloaded this off of Steam, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the description below for everybody. If you guys want to see more. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm so sorry. Anyhow, new game. Alright, oh, my first name. Are we all okay with Snowy Heart? Alright, then yes we are. Alright. You don't look like a Snowy. I just realized this is a reading game. Today, my first year of undergraduate studies begins at Hagiwara University. Please tell me I said that right. I made sure to get here early so I can make it on time to my first lecture. It sounds like me when I was going to college, or at least my first day of college. But somehow I managed to get horribly lost. That was also me. I climbed the stairs to look for my classroom on the second floor, but couldn't find it. Why would you go? Okay. Shut up, Peyton. I turned to go back down, still reading the map. Are you reading it upside down? Are you that much of an idiot? Suddenly, I collided into something, or rather, someone. Oh my god, the typical anime. Whoa! I lost balance and threw out my arms to catch myself. My things fly out of my hands, scattering all over the steps. Typical anime. So sorry. But the guy I ran into puts out his arms to catch me before I fell forward. Typical guy. I'm sorry. I'll stop now. Over his shoulder, I could see the contents of my bag that had been appended. I clicked my tongue and tried to move to gather them. But then, I realized the guy still had his arms around my waist. I'll let that one. Y'all can say that one. I pulled back to look at him and our eyes met. Are you okay? Yeah, thanks for catching me, but could you let me go now? See, that would have... No, I would have punched him. Don't touch me. Oh yeah, sorry. He lets go of my waist hastily and takes a small step back. Here, let me pick those up for you. He bends down to gather my things before they get stepped on by the passerby. I'm Xiao. He picks up my map and looks at it before handing it to me. Is this your first year here? No, bitch, it's my second. Yeah. Then welcome. It's my second year here. Myself. See, I would have been like... If I was as sarcastic as I am in front of this guy probably would have been like, you know what, fuck you, bitch, but... Because it's just a game. I can kind of make fun of it. He taps a line on my class schedule. If you were looking for this, you just passed it. It's back down the hall on the left. See, you climbed those stairs for no reason. Oh? Thanks. I barely taken the paper bag before Xiao grabs my wrist to look at my watch. Oh crap, I just realized my next class is on the other side of the campus. I got a jet. See ya. I got a jet. I got a jet? Are you Sonic? Sonic! Before I fully realize what's happening, Xiao has turned around and is sprinting away. Bye-bye. What was that all about? I don't know. But since I'm about to be late to my own class, I don't have much time to wonder. Pushing Shadow out of my mind, I start running towards class myself. Oh my god, it's so bright. After a morning of classes, it's finally lunchtime. This is the cafeteria? God. Change those damn green seats, I'm sorry. I'm at the counter, paying for my food, or at least I'm supposed to be. When I reach in my bag, I grope around for my wallet, but I can't find it. Wow. You're having a bad day this morning. The cashier stares at me, wholly unimpressed with my lack of preparation. Oh no. Don't tell me I lost it. I'm starting to panic when a black leather wallet is thrust in front of my face. Is this yours? I'm not actually sure at first, until I see the small star-shaped charm hanging off of it. I feel immense relief as I take the wallet. Oh good, that's a relief. I was looking everywhere for you. Thank you. I thought I'd lost it for good. Is there anything... Don't worry about it. What's up with that haircut, though? You're cute enough that it's payment enough for me if you smile. Who says things like that? Who in their right mind says things like that? I'ma just keep going. He looks expectant enough that I manage to pull my lips into something semblance of a smile. Looking strangely satisfied, he points to the annoyed cashier before hopping over the line's railing. Completely flustered, I shake my head to clear it. I quickly turn around to pay for my food and take my tray to head outside. Okay, see, I would have done that. I actually did that when I was, senior? No, sorry, I was a junior in high school, and I didn't have lunch with my, because I was going to high school with I was going to my junior year, I was with my cousins, and I didn't have my cousins in that lunch period, so I ended up taking my tray, and I would go eat outside, and I would read, or whatever, and I would sit right under this pretty tree, and I fucking loved it. It was amazing. So me and her, I'm actually happy. I'm actually happy that she's outside, doing whatever. But anyways, I'm a nerd. Shut up. I've been cooped up all day. I need some fresh air. I step outside into sunshine as a chilly breeze passes right through me. I shiver involuntarily, but it feels refreshing. Thankfully, it also means that there's hardly anyone outside. I sit on a bench on the grass. And relax as I admire the campus scenery. So which is it, the bench or the grass? But then I hear a voice nearby. I slowly stop chewing and look around to identify the voice. Oh come on, don't be ridiculous. There's no way that actually happened. The male's voice is laughing and energetic, yet I see no one around. It sounds like someone talking on the phone. Whatever it is, it's kind of annoying. That's me. Someone moves into view near the flowers. They seem to be looking at nothing in particular. Why? Haha, fine then, fine, I believe you. You don't have to look so annoyed. Aha! I spotted the mystery man. I wonder what's so funny. Startled by the sound of a phone ringing, I nearly choke on my food. Please do. I slowly, almost fearfully look away from the guy I thought was talking on the phone and see him pull one out of his pocket. He checks it, then puts it away. Oh wow, happily talking to nothing. I'm pondering what just happened when I notice that the man is looking at me. Maybe you should brush up on your spying skills if you want to listen in on people. Oh! I quickly turn around. Oh, okay. I try to ignore the weird guy and manage to finish eating my lunch in relative peace. When I get to my apartment, I open up my laptop. I want to sign up for the business club I heard about before tomorrow. My phone vibrates before I can do much, though. I take it out and realize that there's a rare email from my mother. Chihiro. So, Chihiro Shinamura. How is your first week at school? Is everything going well? You left your laptop charger here. I'll be at home Saturday, so you can pick it up then. I'd like to take you out to a nice restaurant to celebrate your first week, Mom. That's kind of cute. Oh, of course I left something important at home, and I was trying to be so careful about everything. The end of the email was a bit strange, though. She's never really been the type to celebrate things. Regardless of my thoughts, I type a reply that I'll be there on Saturday. But the strange feeling the email gave me never goes away. Are you saying that's not from your mom? The next day, I managed to get through classes without getting lost. I finished classes for today, and I'm headed to the first meeting of the business club. Room 129. There it is. I push the door open. As soon as I do, a black-haired man turns to face me. That's not black, woman! That is brown! Welcome to the... He stops mid-sentence and stares at me. I'm struck silent for an entirely different reason. The man has striking aqua-colored eyes. I just realized about it. I just realized he had blue eyes. We stare at each other for a few moments before a voice from behind me interrupts. Oh hey, it's that guy! Pinky! Hey, come on, let me in. Flustered, I hurry to move out of the way and step into the classroom. As the man goes by, I recognize his distinctive hair. Oh, it's that weird guy who was talking to himself. I glance at the black-haired man again, but he's turned away from me. I turn to face the class and lock eyes with the young-looking guy in yellow. Why are you wearing the same— Y'all are wearing the same damn outfits from the other day. Is that the guy from the cafeteria? He's wearing the same damn clothes! Of course it's gonna be the guy from the— Oh my god, you're an idiot. He gives me a big smile that strikes me as suddenly familiar. Weird, I feel like I know him from somewhere. 5 seconds ago, woman. 5 seconds ago, you just met this guy. Technically, you met him the other day. I'm sorry. The reason why I'm so worked up about this is because I remember people's faces. I don't know their names. Technically, she doesn't know his name yet, but I would have recognized someone that looked like that. Just saying. He lifts his legs up and jumps to his feet in one fluid moment. Then he turns to the newcomer. Hey, Shinji, I came here to talk to you. Oh, I forgot about that. I lend you that book next week, Takumi. Huh? It's not about the book, it's... Excuse me, please don't block the walkway. I hear an irritated voice behind me. I like him. I turn to look, equally irritated at his rudeness. Oh no. Snap, snap. Snap, snap, crackle, pop. Look at love at first sight already, Tatsuya. Just shut up, Shinji. I immediately moved away from the door and go to sit down. A few moments after I do, someone starts yelling. No! The preachers are running away! What am I reading? What have I dedicated my life to? I look over to where I heard the voice and see a guy in bright orange hoodie. That's orange? That's orange. That's more like a gold, but okay. And a bright orange hoodie sleeping on the couch. Is that... I think it was Xiao. You remember him, but you don't remember the other guy? What the hell? Where is he? Why is he here? I'm not really sure. He did stay up pretty late practicing for a part he just got, though. So I guess napping? I think he said something about wanting to join the club. Whatever. Let's just start the meeting. Thanks for watching the club for me, Professor Kazama. Tatsuya turns around, but the professor is gone. How did he slip out without anyone noticing? Is that that black-haired guy? The dumbass is brown hair. But no one else seems to think it's at all that strange. The meeting commences without any further weirdness, though I'm surprised at how small it is. Since it seems like we have some new members this year, maybe we should start this meeting by introducing ourselves. I'm Tatsuya Yukumaro, the club president in a 3rd year. Old. I'm Shinji Hirayama, a 3rd year. Old. I've been a member of this club for a long time. Though I think everyone here probably knows me. I'm Takumi Araya, or Taku for short. It's my 1st year here, but I'm not actually even part of this club, haha. I raise my eyebrow at Takumi's introduction. So why is he even here? I look at Xiao and Tatsuya kicks the couch. Xiao startles awake. Huh? Where am I? At the business club you were talking about joining? Huh? Oh! Oh! Yeah. We're doing introductions and it's your turn. Oh, alright. I'm Xiao Hattori, a 2nd year. I just joined the club. My acting teacher told me if I want to become an actor, it's good to get some understanding with how business works, so here I am. Everyone looks at me expectingly, and I stand up and slightly bow. I'm Snowy Heart. It's my 1st year here. It's nice to meet you all. I sit back down and Tatsuya starts going over what the purpose of this club is and the kinds of things we'll be doing in it. But every now and then I see the purple-haired guy, Shinji, glancing at me. That's pink! Oh my... Excuse me, it's purple at the top with pink ends. I don't know how much more I can take this. What, am I like super attractive today? I don't know, your glasses are kind of pulling it off for me. Eventually, the meeting is over and I stand up and grab my bag. But Shinji walks slowly up to me like he's in a daze. He stares me in the face. You're not... What? Jeez, is there something on my face? Suddenly, Shinji just walks right past me. As if I don't exist at all. It's Saturday and I've gotten lost a few times, but I finally found the coffee house Mother wanted me to meet her at. I spot her immediately as I enter, sitting at one of the tables by the window. Mother looks as put together as ever. She's very mean looking. I walk up to her table. She only gives me one of her oh boy, big words. Inscrutable expressions. Hello, Mother. I'm sorry I'm late. I got a little lost on the way. As I take my seat, I realize she's already ordered something for me. Mother looks me over at her teacup with her usual half-smile of hers. I did not wait long, but I did wonder if you would be able to find this place. I know it is a little out of the way. Most people don't know much about this district. I eventually figured it out. So, I didn't know you frequented a place like this. Mother gently places her teacup down on the table. The eerie color of her eyes always makes me feel like she can see right through me. For a moment, I feel like I'm 10 again, being judged to see if I'm worthy of knowledge. I don't. But a very old friend of mine owns this place. I wanted to come see it at least once. An old friend? Now I'm curious. Though I doubt she'll actually tell me anything. Oh, I see. An uncomfortable silence settles upon us, as usual. And as usual, I start rambling. So, school has been great. I even joined a club. Oh, but how are Dad and Kaio doing? Your sister began school. She apparently made a friend, a very nice boy. And Rokuro is out of the country on business this week. Having nothing else to say, the conversation quickly dies down. I look out the window as I quietly sip on my tea. Lunch with Mother. It's not even a bit awkward, nope. But at least Kaio has a new friend. I hold back a sigh. So I must admit, I asked you to meet me here for a reason. There is somewhere I want to take you. I have been meaning to ever since we came back to Japan. Will you come with me? She seems sad. It's utterly strange to see my always controlled mother let an emotion slip. How did you get in a relationship? I'm left speechless, but I can't hide the curiosity bubbling up inside of me. She almost never wants to share anything with me, so this has to be something huge. Of course, Mother, I'll go with you. After we finish eating, I follow Mother out of the coffee house. Her high heels clicking against the pavement as she walks in front of me. It's just the same. Even though I'm 20, I still feel like a child. That's because you are. You're still a child. Whatever. Always following, never catching up, but maybe now she sees me as an adult. Maybe things will be different from now on. It's with these thoughts that I eagerly get into her car. Why do you... Okay. I sit in the car beside my mother looking out the window. Maybe if she asks, she'll tell me... Oh, maybe if I ask, sorry, she'll tell me where we're going, for once. I sigh, knowing she'll just evade her question if she doesn't want to answer it. If she wanted me to know, she would have told me. I sneak a glance at her. Her knuckles are white from how hard she's gripping the steering wheel, and there's a somber expression on her face that I can't quite place. Are you going to hell? Seeing her, of all people, so unsettled makes me beyond anxious. Mother, where are you taking me? Mother? Yes. Well, where are we going? I can't keep the nervousness out of my voice, and my mother seems to pick up on it, as she usually does. There is no need to concern yourself. I sit back in the seat with a sigh. I knew she wasn't going to tell me. Well, unexpectedly, Mother keeps talking. We are going to the countryside. I will explain more when we get there, but please, just relax and make yourself comfortable. The countryside? I guess it might be a few hours then. I can't believe she even said that much, though. I settle in my seat for the long ride, feeling like I might have made a small breakthrough with my mother. Okay, time out. Pause. Wait. Okay. Is it gonna be like... Is it gonna be like Seduce Me to Automie, where all of a sudden... I'm not gonna say these kids or guys are succubis or incubi, but are they gonna be like involved with some magical abilities or some bullshit? If that's like this, if it's like that, I'm gonna be done, out, quit. Oh, that's so pretty. After a very quiet car ride, we finally stopped at the house in the country. I step outside of the car in amazement. A traditional home. Whose house is this? The gentle breeze sways through the tall fields, rippling through the blades of grass. It makes such a pleasant sound, and it smells so good out here that my nerves are somewhat calm. It's beautiful out here. Yes, it is. Mother walks ahead of me with a key and unlocks the door to the house. I hesitate a moment, not wanting to go outside. The sunset is so beautiful, but I can't keep Mother waiting. Maybe I can come outside later. Regretfully, I walk into the house ahead of my mother, who follows me and shuts the door. Wait here. I will bring us some refreshments. Okay. Mother leaves before I can finish the sentence. Alone in the room, I sit down on the table. Or I sit down at the table. I'm not sure where we are, but it's very peaceful out here. The sound of the door sliding open distracts me from my thoughts. Mother comes in carrying a tray of snacks and some tea. She glides across the room and gently places the tray on the table in front of me. Now we can have our chat a little more comfortably. Thank you. Mother sits down on the other side of the table. I'm sure you're wondering what this place is and why I brought you here. Of course. For a few moments we sit in silence. Mother seems to be thinking about how to say this. This house was built on the land my ancestors lived on hundreds of years ago. They lived and worked here. They spilled blood here. The way she finished it sent a faint chill down my spine. I wanted to bring you here to show you this place that's so full of history. There aren't many things left here from that time, but I thought you would enjoy seeing it anyway. She takes a small sip from her cup, and I follow suit. A pleasant warmth washes over my body. Thank you for the tea, it's very good. Can you show me around a bit? A wave of dizziness hits me like a ton of bricks. As the world starts to spin, I had to physically hold on to the table. Snowy? Are you alright? I don't feel well. Everything keeps spinning and my vision goes by. That mom did something to that motherfucking tea. You are an ass. I open my eyes. I see the moon hanging up in the sky. High up in the sky above me. The skies... Wait, huh? Where the hell am I? I'm trying to move, but my body is completely unresponsive. What is this? What's going on? Why can't I move? Help me! Somebody, please! This is why they don't... I'm panicking, but I can hear someone coming closer. They're muttering under their breath. Up already? I knew I should have used more potion. What? Did they say potion? Help me, please help! Someone sighs. It's useless to shout, you know. No one will hear you. But don't worry, this will be over soon. What? Who are you? What's going on? Another sigh, then footsteps. A familiar face comes into view. It's your mom. Mother stands over me, her eyes glowing. Mother, what? I told you, it's going to be over soon. Mother snaps her fingers. As if I was a marionette on strings, my body plays along, sitting up on its own. I can see a strange chalk circle outline on the ground around us. Her heels click against the stone. She walks to something that looks suspiciously like an altar of some sort. Please explain, what have you done to me? Why and how? I can see her eyes dart towards me momentarily as she continues to work. She places various crystals along the chalk outline. My heart is beating impossibly fast. I try to stay calm as I possibly can. I suppose I should explain. It's only fair. She stops and looks at me. I am many things. My true name is Shizuka. I am the last living sorceress. A mistake rendered me cursed, unable to die. What? But how is that even possible? I want to doubt her words, to simply write out this all away as some weird dream. But it feels real. Too real. She laughs and continues her strange preparations. The curse of immortality is immortal as well. Of course it would be like that. It's almost funny. It might have been an accident, but considering who he is, it makes perfect sense. For centuries I have scratched away to undo the curse. I thought it's hopeless until a friend told me a way I could finally be rid of it. Mother continues to carefully place crystals in a circle around me. The only way it would work, however, is if I completed the ritual on a very specific date, and if I had someone very specific to transfer the curse on to. With a momentary pause, she glances at me. A daughter? No, not a daughter. A homunculus, the perfect copy of a physical self, and so I created you. I am not your mother. I am the alchemist who made you. Any words I could get stuck in my throat. I feel like I'm going to pass out again. This has to be some sick joke. This can't be real. This is all just a terrible dream. I just need to wake up and I'll be back in my bedroom. But if this, by some insane chance, is real, there are some things I want to know. Who cursed you? Is there any other way? What about Dad? Who cursed you? Who was it who cursed you? Just how old are you anyway? Oh God, so ancient we no longer remember his own name. As for my age, I am over 700 years old. There are a million more things I want to ask, but Shizuka carefully places the last crystal, the chalk outline suddenly glowing an eerie green. Well, wait, stop! With a wave of her hand, my lips snap shut. Now completely paralyzed, all I can do is watch. Shizuka kneels in front of me. She takes out a small vial of some strange liquid. It looks like billions of tiny, shimmery stars gently swirling together in a tiny bottle. She quickly downs it. That tasted as bad as I expected. Shizuka stares at me, and I can see the green of her eyes start to swirl and change into brown. I feel a sharp pain in mine at the same time. I want to scream as the pain spreads from my eyes to the rest of my body. But since I can't move, all I can do is scream in my head. It hurts so much, please make it stop. As my vision slowly darkens, I see Shizuka stand up, her eyes now completely round. I'm sorry. I can barely hear her whisper the words. And was my character crying? Yes, she is. As she disappears from my vision, the world goes black. Or dark. I grab my head that's throbbing with pain. Where am I? I'm so groggy I can scarcely remember my own name, much less what happened yesterday. I manage to force my eyes open and ease myself up into a sitting position. Holding my head, I still go through everything I remember. I went to school, then I met Mother for lunch on Saturday. Flashes of strange images suddenly came to mind. A strange house I don't know my mother owned, having tea by the setting sun. Then last, the feelings of helplessness, fear and confusion while my mother made strange preparations under a full moon. And of course, brief, but excruciating pain. I laughed nervously. That's right, must have been a dream. I can't shake the negative feelings the dream gave me, though, or my grogginess. Somehow, though, I managed to push myself out of bed. I checked my phone screen. I noticed there's an email notification from the school, but more importantly, crap, I have to get to school. I wish to get dressed and grab some pain relievers before I run out the door. While waiting for traffic light to change, I checked my phone. Curious, I opened the email I saw earlier. You have been added to Intro to Mythical Studies 101. Please follow the instructions below to find your class. Huh? I think back, but I don't remember requesting any such classes. Mythical Studies, is that like a religion or something? The class starts almost immediately after my last one of the day, so I won't have time to find out about it. I'll just have to talk to the teacher and figure it out later. The light turns green and I put my phone away. Yeah, I won't worry about all this weird stuff. I'll just focus on what I need to do today. Despite my best efforts, my headache never went away, but all my classes are done for the day. Well, except for one. I go in the elevator and look for a button to the basement, as the instructions said. I didn't even know this place had a basement. Place finger over elevator buttons. I hover my finger over nothing, feeling like an idiot, but then the air shimmers around my hand. A button appears in the empty space with a symbol indicating basement. What just happened? Okay, Snowy, you just calm. Just stay calm. You're probably just tired and are seeing things. I firmly cut all other thoughts forming in my mind and press the button. I step out into a hallway that looks like something out of a fantasy movie. Okay, this is getting so weird that even I'm starting to have trouble ignoring it. I'm nervous now. There aren't any students that I can see, and I'm a little intimidated by the dimly lit hall. I slowly walk down the corridor. The rooms are sparse and few between, leading me to wonder just how big the rooms are. Finally, I stop in front of a large door. I take a deep breath to gather my courage. I push it open. A black-haired man, he's brown, turns to look at me. I get an intense sensation of deja vu. Are you Professor Kazuyama? So there you are, Hart. Sorry I'm late. It took me longer than I thought it to get here. No worries, it's your first day. Have a seat. I do as I'm told. I scan the room quickly and find an empty seat in the strange classroom. What did I could swear that I just saw some familiar people in the class. I swear to God. But it would be rude to look around, so I face forward. Oh, I forgot to ask if I should be in this class. Oh well, I'm curious to what it's about. Professor Kazuma walks up to me and hands me a syllabus. When I look down it, I'm not sure if it's a joke or not. Objectives: understand early magical history, understand basics of advanced magical theory, demonstrate mastery of basic magical techniques. What is this? But by then, the professor has already walked back to the front of the room. He launches into a lecture on something called an unseen world. Everyone around me looks as if this is nothing new, but keep waiting for the punchline. It's more correct to call the unseen world multiple realms. Most supernatural beings live within the hidden pocket of the human realm, but there are at least 9 different realms that we know of. I'm trying to keep my focus on the lecture, but I'm kind of freaking out. What Professor Kazuma is saying sounds insane, yet no one around me is reacting to it. On top of everything, there are windows in this class. In a basement, and they're showing some kind of mountain scenery. None of this makes sense. I feel like I'm about to go out of the... I have to get out of the room or I'll lose my mind. But through force of will, I managed to keep it together until the end of class. That's when the professor asked me to come up in front of the room. Hart, would you like to come up in the front of the class? I'd like you to provide a demonstration of your power for us. I walk up to the front slowly in a complete daze. This will be your homeroom for your magical classes, but I've been asked to see what you can do so we can make... Why am I stuttering so bad? So we can better place you in the rest of your classes. I have no idea what's going on here, but I think you have the wrong girl. You mean you really have no idea what any of this is about? No, I don't. Well, maybe the fastest way for you to understand is through a first-hand experience. With that, Professor Kazuma places one of his hands out towards me, palm up. A small sphere of light forms over it, and I can't believe what I'm seeing. What the what is going on here? Genuinely scared, I take a few steps back and miss the murmurs of the class. Here goes! Kazuma pulls his hand back, aiming the sphere right at me. How? Why is this happening? What do I do? My fear, stress, and confusion with the entire situation finally came to a boiling point. The splitting headache I've had all day is just icing on the cake. All of a sudden, more than anything else, I'm pissed off. A hot feeling bubbles up inside of me, and I feel like I'm going to burn up. A painfully bright light surrounds me. I can barely understand what's happening as Kazuma throws the sphere at me. I'm aware of the sensation of cold, hard stone underneath me. I feel extremely worn out, like I can't even move my head. But I also notice my headache is gone. For some reason, I smell smoke and I struggle to open my eyes. I see 2 surprising people around me. From the business club of all places, the one kneeling next to me is Shao, and the one standing looking down at me is Tatsuya. What are they doing here? I also see many students surrounding me. Further away, I see beautiful women tending to Kazama, who is holding his hand. Sorry about this, Luce. Just try not to get yourself blown up again like in a while, Hikaru. So his name's Hikaru. Something about that name strikes me as being right far more than Kazama. And what does she mean by blown up? That's when the previous events all came crashing down. I try to split up. Fucking yamming. I try to sit up, but Shao puts a hand on my shoulder. Don't overdo it, just lie down. You must be exhausted after releasing so much power. Just then, Shinji walks over. He's here too. What the hell is going on? That's right, you kind of blew up the classroom. Yeah, sorry about that. I turn and see Hikaru walking up to the group. Despite what Shao had said to me, I managed to push myself up anyway. I really underestimated you. Thankfully, I managed to shield everyone in time, but my hand in the classroom didn't get off so easily. I look down at his hand, it's covered in bandages. I feel distinctively horrified and so confused. I did that? You did. I know it wasn't on purpose, but that just makes you even more dangerous. I don't know how you awakened so suddenly and with so much power, but you're too dangerous right now to others and yourself. You need to partner with someone until you can get your powers under control. What do you mean by partner with someone? I don't even understand where this where these supposed powers came from. Then it hits me, my mother, the ritual. Somehow it wasn't a dream. Regardless, you need a lot more instruction than just a class every evening. You need someone who will be able to help you learn the basics and protect themselves from you. Professor Kazuma looks around at the guys surrounding me. Since these young men seem to be interested in you, maybe you should choose one of them. Every one of them is trustworthy. I know you'll be able to rely on them. What? Seriously, Mr. K? You have got to be kidding me. I don't even have time to babysit anyone. If she needs help, I don't mind. Yeah, you're out of the question. Consider it as an assignment. I'll grade you on it and everything if you want. But Heart, your powers are far too violet. Violet? Well, why can't I fucking English? Volatile to be left alone. There we go. I know it's a lot to ask, but please make your decision now. Choose my destiny. Well, I can pick Mr. K. So that guy. Wait, can I see what they have? I'm literally going between black hair and blue hair right now. I'm gonna go with him. Okay. Oh. Hikaru Kazama, the enigmatic professor. The ever-charming Hikaru has had a tragic life, though rarely will one catch him without a smile plastered on his face. He is known as a friendly yet stern man who takes his job very seriously, but he prefers to stay in his memories of a happier time when he can. Hikaru rarely uses his abilities to the fullest because of past events that still haunt him to this day. He's 27. Wow, he's old. October 14th. He's 5. Wow, I'm his height. I'm 5'11". Occupation: university professor, likes ancient Japan and history, dislikes vulgarity and disrespect. People on the know say the reserved Hikaru cries openly at tragedies and romances. It's kind of adorable. Alright, let's see. You. Diligence is all I recognize. Alright. The hot and cold intellectual. When Tatsuya isn't concentrating on his studies, he tends to run a little hot and cold. Even as a child, he was always very focused and serious, but these traits have become even more dominant due to the current state of his family. Tatsuya is confident to his powers and abilities, but he isn't always keen to show them off. He's 21. November 11th, 5'11". He's business, saving money, cold weather, and dislikes the sun and crowds. Rumor has it that Tatsuya actually believes in life on other planets. Unlock his hidden side as you read through. Okay. I'll read his story. Oh my god, there's so many stories! Can I save here? Alright, well, I'm gonna save. Yes, alright. So that's all the time I have for this oh my god, that's a lot. So I'll probably try doing 2 or 3 chapters at a time, but they're so long! Anyhow, I hope you all enjoy it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. If you have a comment for me, leave it in the comment section below. And I'll see all you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!